This is a review on the Walther PPKS blowback BB pistol. It uses CO2 to power it. It is not an airsoft but shoots .177 caliber BBs. It has a 15 round capacity magazine and it has a pretty moderate velocity of only 295 feet per second. And keep in mind that's on a new CO2 and probably on a warm day. So here's some close-ups of the pistol, and you can see that it is all metal except for the grips and a few other minor parts. And if you look closely, you can see that it's made in Japan. The slide functions as as you shoot it, it'll slide back, and the only purpose of that is to cock the hammer. The BBs are already chambered due to the design of the magazine. Really, I haven't had much experience shooting real pistols, and I've always been more comfortable shooting rifles, and I wanted something I could kind of practice with and get that, get a little better form when it comes time to shooting pistols. As anyone who's shot a pistol, who's shot rifles before, understands quickly is that there's a lot more technique to shooting a pistol than there is to a rifle. There's trigger pull and there's grip and there's a lot of factors, and our slow motion videos showing people shooting pistols really shows a lot of errors and stuff in technique, and people are always happy to point those out. One small difference between this and the real pistol is that this is single action only. It means you have to cock the hammer and then it'll shoot. You can either do that by hand or by operating the slide, either way. The slide does lock back after the magazine is empty. If you remove the magazine, it will return to the home position. The magazine is constructed of all plastic, and it's very slender. It, like I said, holds 15 rounds, and if there's one part that may be very vulnerable, it could be this part here. Fortunately, you can buy extras, but if you were to try to insert the magazine quickly or fumble with it, it is possible to break it. Another gripe I have is just loading the magazine. You have to pull back on the follower spring and carefully put each BB in, and it loads through the side. It's very clunky and very slow loading, and it might take you a few minutes just to load the magazine up. There's probably a technique to load them quicker, but I haven't discovered it yet. The safety on this pistol is not true to form. It is located on the right side, and it is made out of plastic. The lever's plastic. The safety up on the left side of the rear of the slide is just for looks and is cast into the gun itself, and it doesn't operate. The finish of the gun is really beautiful. I'm really happy with the finish of it. It's the fit of it that I have a little issue with, although it's not anything that would prevent me from buying it. The slide is pretty sloppy, and also the trigger guard has a little bit of slop, and the hammer has a little bit of slop too. But bear in mind that the barrel, just like the real one, is fixed to the frame, so the slop does not transfer to your shooting. When you insert the magazine into the gun is loaded and actually chambered. So if you operate the slide, all you're doing is cocking the hammer, and you're not chambering another BB. Despite all the little criticisms I have about the gun, and I think they're valid ones, it's still a lot of fun to shoot, and I don't regret buying it. As far as CO2 guns go, when you put a new CO2 in it, you're going to have maximum power. And then as you shoot it, get 100, 150, 200 shots, well, the power is going to drop off, and your aim's going to be thrown off. So you got to keep that into consideration. That's one of the downfalls of a CO2 gun. And you know, of course, temperature and rate of fire will affect the temperature of the CO2, and the CO2, as it gets colder, the pressure will drop. But it's a lot of fun, and for very close ranges, it's not a bad little practice pistol. And you know, I hope that this will help you decide if you want to buy one, and if you're willing to overlook the little criticisms like I have. Anyway, thanks for watching.